What's up, y'all? What's good with it? Just got a text. Let's pray that the jurors is listening. They say Kale's coming home. They say Deverick killed the prosecution. So let's pray, y'all. Put them prayer. Let's hope them jurors is listening. Let's pray them jurors is listening, y'all. Put them prayers up for Kale before I get into talking about me. Put them prayers up for Kales. Put them up, put them up, put them up, put them up, put them up. Put them prayers up for Kales. They say Kale's coming home. New York Times. Jurors are expected to begin deliberation on Friday after closing arguments. Let me send this to me. Hold on. I'm gonna let y'all read it with me. Jurors are expected to begin deliberation on Friday after closing argument in which lawyers painting dramatically different portraits of Mr. Kelly. I want y'all to read this too. I'm gonna send it to me. Give me 1 second. I wanna let me send it to me, email to my email. In the New York Times. You say what? What video did he play? I'm lost. What video did he play? What video did he play? Somebody put me up on it. He played the video at the end of the one. Video always played about Angelo. Which video? Let me find my email. Give me a second, y'all. Let me email me this. I'm going to read y'all in a second. Let me email me this to read y'all before I talk about me. I want to talk about this. Give me a second. I'm not looking at the screen, so I want to know what video did he play. Give me a second. Give me a second. Give me a second. Yeah, hot second. Give me a second, y'all. I want to read what y'all saying, but I also want to know what the deal is. Yeah, I see the haters hating on me. They hating on me. They hating on me. Told you God will get the last say. So, man, let's pray they come in, do what's right, and not be biased towards this case. And Kels should be coming home. Okay. Give me a second. I'm looking up stuff. Okay, I got it. Let me put it up on the screen. Let me read y'all comments. So what? He played the president's video, and that's why Shabazz talking shit. Well, let's pray first, y'all. Let's pray. Let's not get our hopes too high, but I'm very confident. Let's still pray because, you know, the government is wicked. Oh, she played that one. She played that one, huh? Well, I'm going to play it for y'all, too. I don't know why Shabazz is mad. Did y'all know the immunity only protects you from what you did in the past, not from lying on the stand in court? On that day, a defense lawyer also did a video on that. So they played presidents. Well, what do you think they were supposed to do? He put it out there, right? I mean, Shabazz can't get mad. He said, let the truth play out in court. And he say that? All right. Didn't Shabazz say, let the truth play out in court? Didn't he say that? Now, let me show y'all this. Did he say, didn't he talk to all that lawyer shit? Did he talk to all that lawyer shit? And he said a man is presumed innocent. So let's read this. Let me get y'all up on this right here. I ain't gonna tell y'all what when it comes to me for yet. I'm gonna talk about this right now. Now, let me move this out the way. Read what he wrote. Okay, I'll read what he wrote. Give me a second, y'all. Just give me a second. I'm trying to multitask. Give me a second. Give me a hot second. Now, it says jurors are expected to begin the deliberation on Friday. Thank you for that disclaimer. And let me enlarge this because I want you all to see it as well. And then we go get into what I need y'all to do for me. Because it's most definitely, since they screaming about a cash app, I'm most definitely about to get paid. I'm finna show them how I'm finna get paid too. Y'all see that? Y'all see that? Is that big enough? Yeah, that's big enough. It says jurors are expected to begin deliberation on Friday after closing arguments in which lawyers painting dramatically different portraits of Mr. Kelly. Jurors in R. Kelly's sex trafficking trial will soon get the case. R. Kelly's long-awaited federal trial in New York is barreling towards its ultimate conclusion after one of the singer's defense lawyers said in his closing statement on Thursday that the accusations at the center of the racketeering and sex trafficking trial were fabricated. The jury was expected to receive the case on Friday after final rebuttal from a federal prosecutor. The trial is widely viewed as a significant milestone in the Me Too movement, but you don't see them motherfuckers. It is the first high-profile trial in which a powerful man's accuser are largely Black women. In over 6 weeks, 50 witnesses took the stand, and some who have nerves spoke publicly about their accusations before. Their testimony served to betray Mr. Kelly as the ringleader of a criminal scheme to recruit women and girls for sex. Even after the verdict in which Mr. Kelly's case remained in deep legal jeopardy, the attention was shifted to Chicago. Well, let me stop right there. Didn't they supposed to have child pornography in New York as well? Correct? We put a 1 in the yes, a 2 for the no. What are they supposed to have child pornography in New York as well? And faces and he faces additional state charges in Minnesota and Illinois. During his summation on Thursday, Mr. Kelly lead attorney, Deborah Kennett, argued that the singer's behavior was not out of the ordinary. Mr. Kelly was an international R&B superstar who enjoyed his sex life, the defense lawyer said. So he became a sex symbol. He became a playboy. Where's the crime in that? He asked jurors. Some people just like kinky sex. Not a crime. And while Mr. Kelly is charged with introducing women and girls to travel across state lines for the purpose of committing sex crime, Mr. Kelly says the accusations were absurd. He said, "This is like you taking your girlfriend, your wife, your husband on business." He offered jurors a simple message to consider during the deliberation. They might not be a couple, the type of relationship that you endorse, but they all bought into it and they all consenting adults, he said. In the government's rebuttal, Nadia, whatever, an assistant U.S. attorney suggested some of Mr. Kennedy's arguments, including that the women around R. Kelly had dressed scantily when they met or visited him, were out of touch. as if we took a time machine and went back to the courthouse in the 1950s, she told jurors. What that basically insinuated is that all of the women and girls are asking for it, and they deserve what they got. After the closing argument, U.S. District Judge Ann Donnelly will instruct the jury on how they are to deliberate on the 9 counts of Mr. Kelly's is charged with. 1 racketeering count, 8 counts of violating the Mann Act and anti-sex trafficking statute. Not much is known about the 7 men and 5 women on the panel who had not been identified, but several was during jury selection. They knew little about the singer or his career. Their identities have remained anonymous to both federal prosecutor and defense lawyers throughout the trial. As R. Kelly lawyer Derek Kennedy continued his closing argument Thursday afternoon, he attacked the credibility of the client's accusers, describing them as opportunists, liars, and obsessive fans. One witness fabricated an account of rape and imprisonment, he argued. Another witness, in Mr. Kevin's word, is a stalker and a groupie extraordinaire. He said lawyers who represented the alleged victims were out to monetize the case, and the government was criminalizing relationships between consenting adults. Yeah, that makes sense. A lot of people who watched Surviving R. Kelly said, Mechanic said, referring to a 2019 Lifetime documentary that brought increased attention to decades of accusations against Mr. Kelly, and now a lot of people are surviving off of R. Kelly. Mr. Kelly joked that Gloria Allredge, the lawyer who represented some of Mr. Kelly's accusers, had been in the trial for days. You think that was just a visit to Brooklyn? Of allegations related to Mr. Kelly's dinner with Aaliyah, the singer he married illegally when she was 15 years old, Mr. Kelly said, forget all that stuff. The relevant allegations in Mr. Kelly's trial did not relate to the marriage, nor the annulment, nor to concern that Aaliyah was pregnant, he argued. The only relevant question, he argued, was whether Mr. Kelly tried to bribe an Illinois employee for a fake identification. Robert knew nothing about, Mr. Kelly said, referring to Mr. Kelly. One of Mr. Kelly's accusers, Sonia, had testified that she was trapped in a room and assaulted by Mr. Kelly in her sleep when she traveled to his home to interview him for a radio program. But Mr. Kelly suggested that the accusation was far-fetched because Mr. Kelly financed the trip. I love sometimes being ghetto, y'all, for real. Excuse me. The kidnapper paid her way to get there. The kidnapper paid her way to come, he asked. I mean, come on. Come on. He said the room couldn't get locked from the outside and questioned her statement that she woke up in her nightgown with her underwear off. She never told a single soul that R. Kelly sexually assaulted her, Mr. Kennedy said, because it didn't happen. Mr. Kennedy dismissed another accuser, Jerronda Pace, as a stalker and a groupie extraordinary who carried around a picture of Mr. Kelly that she had printed off the internet. She said her allegations that Mr. Kelly had slapped and choked her were not supported by the evidence. Mr. Kennedy repeatedly accused federal prosecutors of criminalizing legal activity like kinky sex between people of different ages, and the use of romantic nicknames like Daddy, which accusers said Mr. Kennedy forced them to call him. It's almost a crime to call a man a daddy, Mr. Kennedy said. It's almost a crime to call a man daddy. Oh, see, I mean, eat their ass up, man. Yeah, Mr. Kennedy. Derek Kennedy, the defense lawyer, delivered the closing argument. R. Kelly's trial in Brooklyn on Thursday, joined Mr. Kennedy to scene not long before the trial began. Mr. Kennedy, a trial attorney partner at Elio and Kennedy, a firm based in New York City that focused on criminal defense, white-collar crime, and civil rights law, defended a prominent gang member in a high-profile racketeering case, the 9 Trey Gangsta Bloods, in 2019. In that case, rapper Tekashi 6ix9ine real name is Daniel Hernandez, who was former member of the 9 Trey, appeared as the government star witness, described the criminal enterprise of robberies, assaults, drugs, and testimony. Mr. Kennick, past client, I've included names from the notable New York case, including these names, I don't know. Black man was killed by 4 white officers and represented a civil suit against New York. First potential death penalty case in Manhattan. Mr. Kennick's biography on his law firm website illustrates a career largely built on criminal defense and criminal law at the federal and state levels. Before co-founding his firm with 2 other lawyers, Mr. Kennick worked at the Bronx District Attorney Office for over 7 years. He graduated from Fordham University and later formed his law school. In addition to giving the defense closing argument, Mr. Kennick has been the lead attorney cross-examining the majority of the prosecution's 45 witnesses in trial. Shout out to you, man. Yeah, there you go, shaking Kerry's hand. R. Kelly was the victim of extensive fabricated tales and embellished accounts of abuse. One of his offenders' lawyers said at the state of their closing argument, Mr. Kelly racketeering his sex trafficking trial in New York. The case is not often about the accusations against one man, Mr. Kelly lawyer Deverick Kennick told jurors, but also the historical balance between liberty and injustice in the United States and the decision that everyday people made to shift the balance to either side. This is a great country. Our Constitution is most sacred, Mr. Kennick said. However, without people of goodwill, of sense of fairness and courage, our Constitution would be nothing but hollow words. He invoked Dr. King Jr. and the backlash he and other activists and civil rights movement faced, suggesting that the jurors were facing a similar fight. See, unlike Dr. King, those were like-minded. You don't have to worry about atrocities. You don't have to worry about atrocities. You just have to be courageous and fair, he said, adding that a heroic and unflinching jury would clear Mr. Kelly of all charges against him. The reference to Dr. King came at the end of Mr. Kelly's criminal trial in Brooklyn after 5 weeks of testimony from nearly a dozen accusers who often said that the singer inflicted disturbing physical, sexual, and emotional abuse on them during encounters. In many cases began while they were underage. But Mr. Kennick sought to cast doubt on their veracity and urged jurors to recall several instances in which the testimony of Mr. Arcade's accuser broke from their prior interviews with the government. There you go, Kenny. Excuse me. And he suggested that the lengthy preparation of accusers before they took the stand, which he said spanned 50 or 60 hours at a time, suggested that their accounts could not be true. You don't have to practice the truth, he told jurors. The truth would ring out and endure forever if it's the truth. Shout out to him. I don't know what you call it said. I'm gonna go look. But free R. Kelly. Before I talk about what I want people to do for me, I'm gonna talk about this R. Kelly stuff first. I'm gonna show people that it's not a game when it comes to my name. Okay? Okay? They're gonna learn today fucking with me. But before I get into that, let me go on my IG. Go on my IG. See, I talked to some people. I told people. Now mark these words when I say this again. I said it before. I say it again. I told people this is a small fucking world. You don't know who knows who. It's bigger than what y'all trying to do to me. I said I'm 50. I'm not 20. So that means I've been in this world and I know people. So it's good to reach out to some people. And I must say I did pretty good today. I reached out to some people that know some people that know some people. And some people go get back with me about some people. So all that stuff that other blogger doing about her cousin, y'all watch this. Y'all watch this. Now, I'm gonna make this clear. I didn't bring my past on YouTube. Them bloggers did. The Dana J's and the Okos and the Deboskis and the Levi Kelly's and the Atmoses and all that. So I talked to a lawyer today. And I have to do shit. But what I want people to do, every video that Levi made, Deboski made, Dana J made, Atmos made, even Sweet T made, calling me a baby killer, talking about the 25 years of the Larry White situation. Y'all email me at DJ TYSON 357 because they want to look at those videos. I'm going to show them the definition of defamation of character because I served my time for an accident. So I like the fact that they calling me baby killers because now shit about to get real and I hope they got some money. Somebody, and Classy J, get her too. Get her too. Send me all those videos. Attorney said they're looking to it. Send me all those videos. We're going to put an end to this. Yeah. Everyone that called me a baby killer, brought up my past, read all that shit, send it to me. This is how you shut the mouse's trap. Yeah, this is how you shut the mouse's trap. So, Sweet T want to follow that train? Go right ahead. You think she gonna tell me I'm her karma? Yeah, okay. We gonna see. I don't know if motherfuckers think I'm a kid or some shit. Y'all will learn I ain't no fucking little kid. I'm a grown ass man. I ain't no little kid. You said you want to send out no threats. But you want to call me all types of bitches and shit like that, and you know, I'm a murderer and all that. Keep that same energy. You gonna need it. You said I killed them and all that. So y'all wanna open up old wounds? I'm gonna open up them old wounds for y'all and show you how I put this defamation on y'all ass. I want every goddamn video. Send it to my email. Everyone at Dana J, Levi, Classy J, Sweet T, and anybody else y'all think of. I got all their names, their real names. Straight up. I got all their info. All of them, even Sweet T name. Miss, what's your real name here? What's your real name, Sweet T? Miss, I tell people, I know people, man. I try to tell them, leave me alone. They wanna take this YouTube shit and make this shit personal. What's Sweet T real name? What's her name? Donetta. Yeah, you, Donetta. Yeah. Sweet T, aka Donetta. Oh, yeah. Oh, I do. Oh, she related. Oh, she related, y'all. She related. Being related or not ain't got shit to do with what she doing. Yeah. I got all the information. I got their first name, last names. I got everything I need. Now let's play. I'm gonna show y'all how y'all do this shit. And I got the fact how Levi looked up my information using his name, Mr. Gregory Stubbs. I got that too. Oh yeah, I'm finna show them how you play ball. I'm getting everybody. I don't give a fuck who it is. It's just on and cracking with me. Everybody want to play with my name and my past, and because you don't like me as a blogger, getting all y'all asses. I'm gonna put it together. Y'all gonna be the new Rico. Mm-hmm. Yup. Y'all gonna be the new Rico, and I got a little more to add with it. Playing around with me, man. I told him, leave me alone. Don't fucking think it's a game. I can understand you don't like me as a blogger, but when you try to slam my name, try to slander my name. So somebody put my email in the address and the what you call it, and let me go get right back to this R. Kelly stuff. And I want y'all to email me. That's how you do that. I don't got nothing to say to nobody. Let them make the videos. Let them keep talking about it. Let them do all that. Screen record it, send it to me. I got a place for it to go now. All the old videos y'all saw, I want Dana J videos. I hope that bitch nigga don't take them down. Keep them up there. We go get all, send it to DJ TYSON 357@gmail.com. And I'm going to forward it over to the email address that I got. And I'm finna show them how I get down about my name. Yeah, you want to play with my name? You want to play with my name? You want to play with this? And she talking about, yeah, I'm your karma. She told me, she said, I'm your karma. No, you ain't my motherfucking karma. You your own karma. I ain't got no karma. God forgave me years ago because these niggas don't like me as a fucking blogger. Y'all want to play with my name when I'm finna show you how to play. Yeah. Mr. Christopher Gunn, Mr. Dantes Jackson, Mrs. Donetta, Bernice White. Yeah, all of y'all. Mm-hmm. Classy J, all of y'all. I'm finna show the business. Yeah. They ain't seen it yet. Just watch. Stay tuned to these messages. Yeah. Record all that. Yeah, let them go ahead and do it. They keep playing games. Levi opened it up. Gregory Stubbs opened that shit up. Debo ran with it. Larry, I'm telling y'all. Email me at DJ TYSON 357. Now, I done reached out to some people about this, and I told some more people, I like, man, they're talking about the bullshit. They're talking about bullshit. I said, I kept telling people, yeah, no loyalty, I'm getting on my business. Listen to me. I kept telling people, and they took this internet and they took my life for a joke because they saw me going through a little turmoil in 2020 and thought I was this bomb-ass nigga, thought I wasn't this street nigga, thought I wasn't this gangster nigga, thought I wasn't no nigga. And I try to tell people, I don't take YouTube and take it to the streets. I let the streets be the streets and YouTube be YouTube. But since everybody want to steady play these YouTube games and make it reality, then it is what it is. I'm not playing no games. So we go get the ball rolling. Email me at DJ TYSON 357. And I'm pretty sure I know somebody who got all them videos for me as well. But if you got any videos, I want the videos of Atmos. I want him to. I got your government name too, sir. Send it to me. See, I keep telling people, I know somebody. I know somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody. That's how I know Classy, what's her name? What's the girl name? What her name TV is, that girl. That's how I know her name. Donetta. Yeah, Donetta White. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I try to tell people, leave me alone. Do what you do on your channel, but you ain't finna clout chase off of me. And you most definitely ain't finna defame my name, Donetta. Yeah. Donetta White. That's your name, Miss whatever her name, Sweet Tea TV. Don't play with me. I told you I ain't the one. I said I know people. I know people that know people that know people. Even in the hood, I know people. And I know people in Minnesota. And I know people in Michigan. I know people. I got family in Minnesota. It's not a game. Mm-hmm. You said you my karma? She said, I'm your karma, bitch. You a murderer. You killed my cousin and da 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 da. And I've said over and over again, it was an accident. And that's why my hood received me when I did my time and got out of jail, because the government still couldn't let it go. They still had to stick me with something. And your auntie and your uncle did not press charges against me. And ain't nobody listening for nothing in the world. But it's going down. Now, moving right along, because I ain't going to hold on to shit too long. Let's go into the presidents. They said yeah, man, sometimes you just got to go the legal way, boy. I hope they got some money. I don't going to have to need no cash up after this shit. Shit. I don't need no cash out. I don't need none of that. Let's see what we're going to. We're going to IG and what Kanik presented to the court. He played the presidents, and I think this is where Shabazz was mad at about the presidents. Let's see, Instagram. Let me go to my Instagram. Let's go. Let me put this video up on Instagram. Yeah, man. I had to reach out to some people, man. I had to reach out to some people in Minnesota. I had to reach out to some people in Chicago today. And, man, let me tell you how something, man. I don't know who these people think I am or what I am or who I am, but I'm not who you think I am. If you think I ain't nobody, keep running with that narrative. If you think I'm a baby killer, keep running with that narrative. If you think you my karma and you go do something to me, keep running with that narrative. If you think you go keep on playing with my name on this internet, keep running with that narrative because they got something for you. It's called defamation. I'm going to show y'all how to get it. Email them videos. I mean, every word I'm saying. I'm going to show them motherfuckers. Y'all going to stop playing with me because I'm a blog and y'all mad because you can't get me off YouTube. I'm going to speak my mind. I had a First Amendment right. I have the right to do what the fuck I want, as long as I ain't breaking the goddamn law. And you motherfuckers are big time mad. Fuck is you mad for? You ain't finna build your channel off for me. That ain't finna work. You ain't finna keep using my name over some 25-year-old shit that I done served my time for. God forgave me. I moved on and done numerous of things for kids. So you really got me fucked up. It ain't happening. So keep on playing them games. Now let's get into why Shabazz is mad. I don't know why he's mad. He shouldn't be mad. He said, let it play out in court. He said, let the court decide R. Kelly's fate. And now the fate is in the juror's hand. What is the purpose of being so mad about something when the man's supposed to be? All right, let's go here. I got it, y'all. I got it. Yeah. Yes. And that girl, she could have reached out to me, but she want to do it on her channel, want to get her views up. Go ahead. Do what you do. I ain't knock you, but you won't be doing it on my name. I bet you that. You got me fucked up. I ain't no fucking baby killer. Fuck out of here. Play those games with somebody else. Anyway, let's go right here, y'all. Let's go right here. This one was played in the court. I guess they said Kanik played this in the court for the jurors.
And reunite with Azriel finally came to an end.
This is my baby right here.
He reunited with his daughter, and they immediately began to repair a strained father and daughter relationship.
And by the way, if you this is on my IG, follow my IG at DJ TYSON 357. Thank y'all.
Azriel, at the time, seemed to still hold on to a resentment built on everything she had just gone through.
I think we still have to address the elephant in the room. We haven't really taken that time, to do so.
It's not about what the world thought it was about. It was about me getting relationships with my daughter, getting the understanding that she was good.
Put my disclaimers in the chat. Put my disclaimers in the chat.
Talk, the media, everything. You got painted a picture. So what I needed was confirmation from my daughter.
I understand that, and I respect that completely. But I feel like for me, where it was so hard for me and why I continue to not have communication with my family is because this Lifetime documentary stuff just happened within the last 2 years. And then out of nowhere, these last 2 years, you hear, oh my God, this is happening. Oh my God, that is happening. I just feel like, how can you be oblivious to the years that I was okay and just snap, oh my God, I need to know where my daughter's at. She's this, she's that. I need to make sure she's okay. Like, I've been okay for 3 years prior. That's where I drew my line, because at that point, I was an adult. And at that point, I felt like I was okay. So to believe something like that, so extreme, so bizarre, so outrageous, I just couldn't even fathom my parents believing something as bizarre as that. I just really couldn't.
And that's fair. But what you gotta understand is, we haven't talked to you after 16. That's when you graduated. That's when things went blank.
It didn't go blank, but communication slowed down, because at that point I was an adult.
Exactly. There was never no black community. I can show you text messages over and over.
But that's to him.
To him, to your phones, to everybody's phone.
And I would call you guys.
No, I have received my Apple. I don't have Apple phones.
I would call you guys. Don't paint no picture. Like, I have not talked to you guys in over a year, because I would call you guys 4 or 5 months at a time. And when I would call you guys would be yelling. You guys would be cursing me out. Mommy would be yelling at the top of her lungs. And so what I would do, I'd say, okay, I'm going to give you about 4 or 5 months. And then hopefully you just miss me so much that you just want to talk to me and your arms are open. And eventually it got to that. Unfortunately, it took a little bit longer than I anticipated.
As a parent, guess what? If you did for 4 or 5 months and we didn't hear from you, how do we know?
Okay, so let me ask you this. Before graduation, I was not even checking in every day then.
Yeah, well, as I talk to you, you'll be like, Dad, I'm busy. I'll call you back. It was no more. You wasn't talking, but you was texting. And if you're free, you'll call me. Hey, Dad, what you doing?
But I didn't do it every day. Now, don't pay no picture like I didn't say every day. Now, maybe like once a week, once every 2 weeks or so.
I didn't have to call you every day.
Okay, so why, when I become 18, 19, 20, 21, I got to check in with y'all every day?
Where you get that from?
Your wife. This is what you don't understand.
What?
Your wife called me, my mother, saying, oh, there's a lot of rumors going around. I need you to call me every single day. I need to hear your voice every day. I need you to check in with me every day. I said, first of all, I haven't been doing that for these first couple years. So now that I'm an adult, I'm definitely not about to check in with you every day. And that's what started it all. Because of her pride and my pride.
So what does that have to do with me?
You're attached to her. That's your wife. That's your wife.
So I became the enemy, but you're the few.
Because when I would talk to you, you would be young too.
Because if you saying your beef was with your mom, then you said, oh.
I feel like it was with both of you guys, because like I said, both you and her, when I would call, it was nothing but argument.
I was never present with you and your
mom.
No. I was never present with you and your mom. That's why I never knew when you and your mother talked. What I did was found out when your mother told me she talked to you and y'all argued or whatever, and I would call you. And you would have the same attitude you and her left with towards me.
Yes, I would.
Okay, but I didn't have anything to do with that. So therefore, give me a chance to pick what side of the on, who's right and wrong. You came at me aggressive because of you and her.
This is not it, because I know your wife confides in you, and I know she's going to explain it to you.
Exactly. But she's not going to give me everything, evidently.
So, as you can see, The elephant still needs to be addressed.
But that's the thing.
Which will be addressed.
What I'm telling you is don't merge us. Like I never merged you. See, I could have been one of them parents that just felt victim. I made sure you stayed in a certain right. Because once you miss, yes, I know that how much you love your father. So for me not to talk to you for these terms and these times, it's a problem with me. I don't need to talk to you every day, but I need you to check in and let me know, hey, Dad, I'm fine. So when it comes to me having to track you and run and travel and do all this, it's a problem, man. Especially when I talk to your better half at that time. He'd make it seem like it's a game. And you ain't gonna play games with me with my child. So the difference was with him, he wasn't dictating that to you. So that's where me and his war started. If he was dictating it to you, you could have put it off by calling me saying, hey, Dad, it ain't like that, I'm good, this and that.
I'm going to be completely honest with you. Robert would ask me to call you guys, and no matter what city we were in, he would say, is this your father's number or is this your mother's number? And it would say, call me. And I would say, yes, that is my father's number. He's like, you need to call him. And I would say, I'm not going to call him. Because at that point, the only thing I get is bickering every time I pick up the phone. So if I can avoid it, if I can enjoy myself in this nice little penthouse while we're in New York for the weekend, I'm going to enjoy my weekend. It was very suffocating because I was an adult at the end of the day, period. And like I said, I'm not obligated to answer anyone. I know that you are my father and I love you dearly, but if I was a homeless person on the street right now with a cell phone and I did not want to call you, I would have that right. Now, would it make it right? Probably not. But I'm obligated to that right if I don't want to.
But me as your father, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to hunt every street, every corner, every curve, every bridge until I find you. Because
I feel like I'm looking for hope. It's very hard. I've spent my last years with this man, so it's not something that I can just turn on and off. It's devastating. I feel like I'm a very intelligent, smart, bright 21-year-old. I'm definitely young, but I'm very mature in spirit. And I just feel like, anyone who thinks that I'm brainwashed and not, smart enough to make my own decisions, I just feel like that determines how, their mentality. That's not something I can control, but I know that I'm very smart and I know that I'm intelligent. So, Rob, our last conversation that I had with him in Chicago, he inspired me and told me, Bear, just do what you want, do what makes you happy. He told me to continue to pursue my dreams, pursue whatever I want to pursue. And that's really all that I would be able to do. It feels like a high. It feels like, you're in love, you're happy to be in love, and you feel like no matter what you go through with this person, it's worth going through because there's no other person you would want to go through this with. And that's with, you being in love with whoever it is. Not just me and Rob personally, but that could be any other person's relationship. You just feel like no matter what, the good or the bad, you want to go through it with that person. I feel like, truthfully, all of the women that have been associated with Robert, I feel like this is me personally. Once they saw him as a celebrity, not as a human being. They did not meet him at church. They didn't know him no which way, except for as R. Kelly, whether they saw him at a mall, whether they saw him at a movie theater, whether they saw him at a park, whether they saw him at a show. And so, no matter what, all of them met him as a celebrity. And they were infatuated with that celebrity. And because of that, I feel like a lot of them just dated him because of that. Because of who he was, because of the life that he had, because of the life that he could provide them. A lot of them talk about how badly they were tortured. But can you talk about the shopping sprees? Can you talk about you keeping your hair and nails done? Can you talk about all the great times that you had dinner and was spending money and was splurging and was so happy? Because one thing about Robert, he has a very giving heart. And there is no way at all whatsoever that he is a celebrity and he's not giving them a penny to enjoy themselves. And that's where I get so upset, because as a celebrity, he has no reason to keep you kidnapped or keep you tied up. He just has no reason to do that when he can allow you to move freely, take care of you, and still, at the end of the day, whatever will happen, So for people to just say that, oh, I was just kidnapped, or I was tied up, I couldn't leave, I couldn't do this. It's like, what about the good times? I know there were good times.
My deepest condolences is to Chicago, because after finding out,
Angelo's quest to recover and reunite with
Okay. Yeah, ain't nobody paying Bozo no attention. He get it. He get it. Bozo will get it. Yeah. I'm glad Goofy. No, somebody else screen record him. I'm glad he playing her text messages. He can play them all day. Because I said what I said. Matter of fact, I could tell you what I said to the lady. See, I like when they think they doing something to get some clout. Yeah. I said, I do not play with the deceased. I love kids. I'm not no damn kid killer. That's disrespect to my name. I'm asking you not to feed into the social media bullshit. Even though Pat and Meatball did not press charges against me, I still went to prison. People love me, and they know I'm a good person. They tried to exploit off of Larry's name, which is Dantez Jackson's, Dana J, who doing the shit right now, and my past. And my past is my past. No one else is slandering my name over my past. Is not right. God has really forgiven me. And she gonna ask me, but have you forgiven me? Man, fuck Dana J. He clout chasing. And I'm glad he's giving me that shine. I'm glad he's showing that. Now let's get to this. Let's get to Shabazz. We ain't gonna be distracted with dude, because he a clown anyway. He a obsessed fan. Yeah, he a obsessed fan. Let's get into this right here with fuck all them people, man. They can kiss my ass. They get it coming. She ain't doing no different. She ain't doing no different than what Larry was doing. Every time a motherfucker get in something, they go run to Dana J. Who the fuck is he? He ain't no goddamn body. So let's get into what you call it said. I'm gonna remove that because I don't know on the rights to that. But I'm gonna read to y'all what Shabazz has said on IG. He said, the R. Kelly saga seems to have come to an end. Regardless of how many may feel, the man was at one time definitely the king of R&B. Unfortunately, times have changed. Let me explain. The disrespect and the snub by mainstream media to cover his trial is offensive at best. I personally went to the court to just get a glimpse of what I noticed I hadn't seen, and that mainstream coverage, for whatever reason, I think the general public has written him off. And what's worse is they've done it as guilty. Now, I'm not going to debate about one's personal feelings, but I will say this. There were several factors I think made people disregard this trial. One, Aaliyah. Two, the old sex tape. Three, they've been hearing the negative whisper for years, and what you continue to hear, you start to believe. Four, COVID. People just want to return to normal. Overall, they don't care about R. Kelly politics, Black Lives Matter, or any other that. They just want normal back, and whatever that is, it reminds you of what we all just went through. They want no parts of it. Now, this is what he says. Let's really get into something. I personally went to court. I felt the atmosphere, watched the people reaction, even talked to a few reporters nobody ever heard of. And it's sad to say there are going to find him guilty. Okay, this is what he said. He said they're going to find him guilty, right? Now, I'm going to stop right there and read the rest of this shit because I'm pretty sure he was the same one said he wasn't against R. Kelly. He's not for R. Kelly and he's not against R. Kelly. He's for the truth. And that's what he said? He said he's for the truth, right? Now, if you're for the truth and the truth has been presented to the court of law, what do you people supposed to believe how this verdict supposed to turn out? Are we not supposed to believe that this man is supposed to be found not guilty without a shadow of a doubt because of all the lying ass alleged victims that hit the stage, that hit the stand and lied under oath? They can't remember their stories. They met up with the government to get their story straight, and they still went in there and ain't had their shit together. It was some unexpectancy. And I'll say this again. It was some unexpectancy in the court of law. They didn't expect Azriel to talk about Alice. We didn't expect that. We didn't expect Azriel to take the stand to talk about Alice, her own mama. Her own mama. Now, what do we supposed to believe, Shabazz? What we supposed to believe? That this man not supposed to be free after they presented all this bullshit and the stories that they said they had against R. Kelly backfired in their face? But you only one man with an opinion, but you was also a person that said, let him be tried by the court of law. Let him be tried by jury. A man is innocent until proven guilty. You said these things. Thank you, Roland. I said you said these things. You said these things. You said these things. You said these things. A man is innocent until proven guilty. Let him be tried by the court of law. And it went through the court of law, and now you feel you're going to find him guilty? For what? I mean, you the one did the presidents. And nobody asked you to do it. You did it. You the one produced the presidents. And nobody asked you to do it. You did it. Now, for whatever reason your profits was coming from that, you profited in some type of way. But even with you profiting off the presidents, it still helped R. Kelly for the defense team. This is why I always said, shout out to Shabazz for doing the presidents. And even though I had a 2-hour conversation with this man, Angelo, the pinnacle of all of this is seeing her side by side. The pinnacle, since I'm so illiterate, the pinnacle of all of this is seeing her side by side with her dad and telling her, and her telling him that she was not a prisoner of Robert Sylvester Kelly and that they knew where they was. Now, all this was filmed by you, sir. Well, and I feel if he wasn't for R. Kelly, why even do the documentary that helps R. Kelly in the defense? That's what I'm saying. So why should we not feel R. Kelly is coming home versus him saying they're going to find him guilty? He says they're going to find him guilty. It's almost feels like that old OJ case. He beat murder and come back with a charge for stealing his own property and got what? 15 years. I disagree. It's not like OJ. They try to play it like OJ, Shabazz. Let's get some facts straight, man. I know you smart, young man. Let's get some facts straight. They trying to treat him like OJ. But this is never the goddamn case of an OJ. Let me break this down to the people that think I don't watch news. What happened with the OJ case was OJ went into a Las Vegas hotel or something of that magnitude where he heard that his memorabilia was in the room. One of the rooms in Las Vegas hotel somewhere. And they said that he took a gun trying to get his memorabilia back, and they locked his ass up and gave him 15 years for doing the dumb shit. Now, in this case, R. Kelly didn't do none of that. He didn't lock no women up. He didn't molest no women. He didn't take advantage of nobody. Y'all was where they wanted to be. And the parents even brought them back. So you telling me, Shabazz, after looking at all this, when you say a man is innocent until proven guilty, from what we see, this man is innocent. And he should be proven not guilty. I ain't gonna even say what if it go to trial. It shouldn't even be no trial. It should be no hung jury. These people have got on this stand and lied under oath, and some still couldn't recant their goddamn story, Shabazz. Now, we don't have no beef or nothing, but I just want to speak the facts. What's presented in the court, which you so much talk about, public opinion is not the law. Well, now that it's went to the law, we know the government is crooked, but do we still not supposed to be and believe in the law? And that the law should vindicate this man? I'm just saying now. We say public opinion ain't the law. Public opinion is not the law. Their star witness was supposed to be Asriel Clary. Tell me about anybody in the chat. Tell me, am I right or am I wrong? Their star witness is supposed to have been Asriel Clary. Am I correct? Yes or no? This is where the sex trafficking charge came into play. Since I'm so dumb and I don't know shit. And I just wear my head to the back because I just don't know how to act. This was the basis of the whole racketeering. The bribery is supposed to come from Demetrius Smith. Am I right? Am I wrong? And Demetrius said, Rob didn't ask him to do that. And if he said Rob didn't ask him to do that, to do no fake certificate or whatever, where's the bribery? They want to say the Mann Act. Where's the Mann Act when the mama drove Asriel 8 hours after R. Kelly and sent her back to the parents? Where's the sex trafficking for the parents who drove their daughter across state lines? Now, if I don't know what I'm talking about, then somebody tell me shut this shit down. I would click end broadcast right now. Where's the sex trafficking at? Everything that they charge this person with should be brought on the parents because they did exactly what the government is claiming R. Kelly done. The mama drove her across state lines 8 hours to get her back to R. Kelly. He sent her home. The mama took the phone, pretended to be the daughter, sent them pictures. She had the phone for 2 days. Come on, Shabazz. You say you a realist. Tell me why this man cannot go free. Geronda Pace submitted some type of shirt with some semen or DNA. The judge threw that shit out. Tell me, how we not supposed to believe the system is finally working for this man after we done saw an astounding, and I mean astounding lawyer by the name of Kenneth help this man. And I don't believe, and I do not believe Greenberg could have did no spectacular job like this. This is just my opinion. This is my opinion. Now, if you haven't liked this video, like this video, subscribe to this video, share this video. Somebody need to hear this video. I don't think Greenberg could have did this phenomenal of a job. And you know, I've always said ain't over till the fat lady sing. And y'all heard me say many times, delayed doesn't mean denied. And delayed doesn't mean denied. You got to trust the process. That's right. I said, that's a good thing. I said it. God don't make mistakes. I'm not going to even say, what if they do find him guilty, he can come back on. I ain't saying none of that. It's just not guilty, period. Because there's a lot of holes in the government. There's a lot of holes in the witnesses that was on the stand for the government. Tell me why we not supposed to believe in the system all this time when the system been working against this man to get this man incarcerated to go through what he been through for the last 2 years. Denied. Motion, denied. Bond, denied. House arrest, denied. This, denied. That, denied. Get this case, got that case. They added another case. So for all those no's, tell me why God can't say yes right now. Now let the church say amen. For all them denials, out of all them no's, tell me why God can't say yes, let him go. Because I thought the Bible said the first should be last and the last should be first. And they play R. Kelly last. So why he can't be first right now? Why he can't? Now we know the government is wicked. We know they trying to get a conviction. But obviously they're immature, because if they was mature, they would never have to come back at the end and try to change the whole ball game from racketeering and all this other bullshit to something else. That's how you know they're immature. Now y'all want to take them charges and drop them to something else and want it to stick to this man. That ain't how it work. If you go call a spade, call a spade. If you call a spade, call a fucking spade. What planet y'all think I'm on? Y'all think because I'm a Christian thug. Y'all think because I'm 50, I don't know shit. I could break some shit down. I might not break it down the way you want me to, and I might not speak accurately as you think I should. But I'll break this bitch down to the lowest turn, and we all feel after watching through the court system, Shabazz, and you watching too, why we can't come with a verdict of not guilty. Man, what is wrong with these people? So tell me, when are we supposed to believe in the system? So because the system wasn't working for R. Kelly, with all this bullshit they've been doing for the last 2 years, we can't have faith to say it just might work for him this time for him to get his freedom back. We cannot just say just this one time it may work for him that he get found not guilty and face the other shit that comes, after this or whatever. Because be honest with y'all, this is the major of the whole shit. And they say when you cut the head off, the body will fall. And this is the whole head of what they trying to charge him to add more to him if they trying to convict him. Come on, y'all. You ain't gotta say amen. Say ouch. It's okay. I don't know what I'm talking about. It's okay. I'm ghetto as fuck. I know. See, this is what they're trying to do. They're trying to get a conviction on this level. And they want to try to use this conviction to convict them all on the other shit in Minnesota and Illinois. That's what they're trying to do. But when he beat this, ain't shit else they can do. It's a conspiracy against a black man's sex life. That's all it is. It's a conspiracy over some small ass domestic shit that don't even belong in a fucking government court. They wasted the taxpayers' money. But I'm a dumb motherfucker. Right. Yeah, I just look this way. Yeah, I'm dumb. Mm-hmm. You're right. Y'all right, I'm wrong. I'm just dumb. Now, we all know this is a conspiracy at its highest level. I almost made me believe, I hope I can't have to think like this. Maybe Shabazz believe we should have never did this type of filming when it comes to presidents. That's what it made me seem like. Well, it's too late, sir. It's out there already. He said, sad to say, but that's how them people play. Don't forget, they don't spend millions of dollars trying to get a black man and don't get him. Okay. Same thing Angelo said. Angelo said this here. He said, y'all really think the government, if they had this, they wouldn't do all this and did all this? You wait till it come out on trial. But he the whole one that foreseed every goddamn thing and ain't foreseed a goddamn thing but a backlash to his own fucking wife. Now, there's somebody say keep it real in the chat because I don't think y'all understand what I'm saying. And I'll say it again. Angelo has went from platform to platform telling people, and if you don't hit the like button, that means you hating on my video and you hating on this real talk. Somebody put in keep it real. Angelo been on platforms telling people, wait till she go to court. Wait till you hear this in court. And then when she comes to court, she telling on her own mama. Now make it make sense. Telling her all that they used to beat her to sing. Mama had my phone, pretending to be me. So tell me, where's all this shit that Angelo talking about? The government ain't, you know, when the government got you, the government did like the government ain't never lose a case. You better Google some shit, nigga. The government had lost some times too. And this could possibly be another one that he lose now. Yeah. All this government shit you was saying. The government, man, you know, the government's conviction rate and the government, man, they got all this. And if they got all this, then why the fuck would your daughter get on the stand and say what your wife did to make y'all look bad? And why would you get mad when you the main one was on social media before the trial? Wait till the trial start. Now it's wait till the trial start. Now it's wait till after the trial start. Now which one is it? We go wait till the trial start or we go wait till after the trial? Which one is it, Angelo? You've been selling motherfuckers' dreams for 2 fucking years. Trying to make people believe that your daughter was a victim of R. Kelly and she wasn't. I study this shit. It's in my head. Wait till after the, he said, wait till trial. Y'all go see. Wait till she speak her truth. She go speak her truth. Speak her truth. Did she speak her truth? And was her truth against you and your wife? That's not her truth. Now it is, wait till after the trial. I'm going to get a lawsuit here. I'm going to get a lawsuit there. Fuck you and your lawsuits. Better hope you don't get one. Why you talking about suing somebody else? Now, I'm supposed to believe by what I see, what we heard, what's been reported, what's in the transcript, the contradictory, the lies. I'm supposed to believe the system's supposed to work for this man and find him not guilty. That's what we all supposed to believe as R. Kelly supporters watching this. While you same people steady want to put R. Kelly on the fucking board like he's a fucking donkey and throw dots on him saying he did it. And the court just proved that he didn't do it. And the court just proved that the alleged victim was lying. And it's all based over a fucking docu-series. Y'all really don't want him to get his royalties or what he really deserves of. It's a conspiracy plot. Angelo wanted money. Sony want to not pay the man. Angelo want money. Sony want to keep R. Kelly's masters. They don't want to pay the man what he deserves, what he's due. So everybody got something in the grab bag against Robert Sylvester Kelly. Don't take a rocket scientist to see this shit. But I'm the slow one. I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know how to read. I don't know how to do nothing. I'm just running my mouth. But guess what? I got 229 people in my chat that's listening to me. And maybe all 229 might not be typing in my chat because some of them just might be R. Kelly haters. But let me tell y'all haters this. If it was your uncle, it was your son, your nephew, going through what R. Kelly going through and been accused of something that you know your nephew, your uncle, your son, your father didn't do, wouldn't you want that same vindication for them? Wouldn't you still want them to be tried in the court of law? And loving them as much you do, wouldn't you want them to be found not guilty? Think about it. While we're too busy trying to look at this one man could be your father, your son, your nephew, your grandson. Now that's something you need to think about. Could be your relative. And if they done went through the same shit R. Kelly went through, you would want them to have their day in court without all this fucking public scrutiny, without all this public bashing. Your nephew a rapist. Your son a rapist. Your father a rapist. Now think about that. The other side. They gave this man a fair trial, regardless if they closed it to the public. And I believe they closed it to the public because they didn't want them to see how fool of a fucking government, flawed up fucking government that we have. That's why they didn't want to put the shit in the public, because it's been too much to expose to the public versus what we know through social media. Because everybody don't watch social media. And they get to be biased only to report what they want to report versus them seeing the whole fucking story, the whole fucking testimonies. So they be biased and take little clips and play this for the public to still scandalize this man's name. That's how they fucking doing. I ain't worried about who don't like me. See, it's not the people that don't like you, it's the people that love you. And it's a lot of people love me more than you motherfuckers hating on me. Believe that. And it's a lot of people praying on me instead of you motherfuckers praying on my downfall. Believe that. Now, I don't have to lie to kick it. I ain't clout chasing. I ain't trying to get no rap career, no acting career, or somebody get a feature on a song. It's all natural from the heart. I ain't looking for no book deal. I ain't looking to do no news press. I ain't looking for none of that shit. This is just real life shit everybody should be concerned about because it can be your family next. Now, don't get it twisted. Whatever God got for me, it's going to be for me. And I'll receive that and I'll grasp that. But I ain't looking for shit. My blessings in disguise go always come. They can always come. They still mad about my cash apps. Even while I'm working, they still mad about my shit. Y'all mad because my blessings is overflowing? And you think you can stop it and you really can't? You know why you can't stop what's for me? Because your heart ain't in the right place. My heart is. My intentions is. There's no motive behind this. And again, I say it again for whoever want to repeat it. I'm glad I'm not in New York, Mr. Dumbowski. I've done my due diligence. I don't have to go to New York to put no facade on, the clout chase. And I can still get 241 members, whether they love me or hate me, on my motherfucking channel. And I ain't got to get to New York to report a goddamn thing. And that's why y'all mad. Because my voice carry some type of weight and some type of hate in y'all motherfucking hearts that you ain't gonna get on the level that I'm on. Do I fall short? Of course I do. I ain't gonna lie, I do. Do I get off the subject and go left? But I do get back right. But that's just the realness in me. And my name, I ain't gonna let none of you people slander my shit. Y'all mad because y'all fucked up your own image, your own character, and you think bringing up my past was gonna be something to hurt me when you ain't really doing nothing but helping me. You bringing your subscribers over to listen to what the fuck I gotta say. So yeah, that's what you're doing. That's what you're doing. Y'all helping my channel grow. Y'all hating is gonna keep me blessed. Y'all hating is gonna have your subscribers want to subscribe to a real channel. So go ahead and talk about me on your channel. We're gonna put an end to that too. Go ahead. I checked the emails. He said, the sad truth about the whole situation is this. What happens to black men overall, not only saying Kelly did this, but we have forgot that there's only so much you can do for long before they come to get your ass. Well, I'm trying to see, what did he do? Besides have a sex life. And who don't have a sex life? Just because he had multiple women, that's supposed to make it a crime, people? Just because they was young and of age, that's supposed to make it a crime, people? And again, I say this, all the allegations that have been told against R. Kelly, where's all the fucking Michael Avenatti tapes? Where's the tapes they sent to CNN? See, we all forget about this shit And we supposed to thinking it's supposed to have been another tape. How people believing it was another tape out there. CNN supposed to have another tape. And it's a tape of R. Kelly having sex with adult grown women. Are you serious? And that's a RICO? Where's the tapes? We've been screaming about tapes. It's another tape. It's another tape. They went on CNN. CNN should be sued for defamation of character because they said it was another sex tape. Where's the sex tape? Talking about you heard him. Michael Avenatti should be sued. He should be sued. He sit up there and said, you could hear him saying, that's my 14-year-old pussy. Where's this shit at? Wouldn't the government want to bring this to trial too? To get their so-called conviction? But see, the problem with most of these bloggers, they don't want to give R. Kelly respect. They don't want to get a truth respect because they've been following the lies of people for so long that they don't want to be right for no reason because the people they've been following is the people who've been alleging all these things. And if they turn against those people who done lied on this man, they gonna be talked about on social media by Angelo. And I can name a few bloggers who don't want to be talked about when it come to Angelo, but I ain't gonna say your names, but you know who you are. That's why you won't stand for the truth. Because you don't want Angelo to go on a IG rant or a YouTube rant. That's why a lot of you bloggers still pushing the Angelo scenario. He's jealous. You're right. Angelo was jealous. Because if he was the father that he said he was, how the fuck his whole daughter, who he claimed to raise in a two-parent home, listen to a whole nother fucking grown man? And you motherfuckers make it seem like R. Kelly brainwashed her. You make this shit make sense. If she was raised in a two-parent home, how the fuck his daughter listen to a whole nother grown man and say, fuck her daddy? And if you ain't liking this channel, you hating on my truth. Or you just hating on me. Or you hating on my cash app. You ain't on something. But he got everything in control. He got everything in control. Been lying to y'all for 2 fucking years. That's why his whole Team Truth has failed. That's why his bitch ass is changing the name to something else. Yeah. He said he's changing the name from Team Truth to something else. It don't matter what you're changing it to. It's still going to follow you for being the evil-spirited person that you are. You can change it to whatever. Change it to Team Flourish. It still ain't going to mean nothing because you was the head. And Shalom, let me break this down to you one time and one time only. They reached out to my son because I'm a blogger that they hate. And my son lived in Vegas and they looked him up and pretended they liked his music. That's how. Under false pretense. And I'm going to let that be. Yeah. But you got to understand something. My son ain't got nothing to do with this case. Nothing. They sought out my son under false pretense. They manipulated, saying they was gonna give him $10,000 for debuting his songs and all this bullshit. So he ain't got nothing to do with it. You can quit talking about my son. Got nothing to do with this. He ain't got nothing to do with the government. He ain't got nothing to do with blogging. None of that shit. They sought out my son under false pretense so you can miss me with all that bullshit. Saying they can get him $10,000. So at the end of the day, I'm going to say this. Y'all get this. Now, they've been denying R. Kelly all this time for these last 2 years and add no charges for the last 2 years why this man been locked up like they do when a person gets locked up. They add on charges to try to make it stick and try to get you to stay in motherfucking prison. And he's been denied his due process and his rights. And this whole shebang. And I say it again, delayed doesn't mean denied. They can't deny this man his freedom. They can't deny this man his freedom. Now, if these jurors got any God in them, any common sense in them, any right and wrong in them, they would give this man a not guilty verdict. Especially if they seen what was presented as evidence against Robert Sylvester Kelly. There was no sex tape. The only tape it was a legal sex tape. There was no 14-year-old girl. All that bullshit, none of that shit. They testified and say the parents got something to do with it. One say he ain't got nothing to do with the legal documents and all that bullshit. Tell me why not. And I'm going to count to 10. And if you haven't hit that like button, I need you to hit it right now. 10, not guilty. 9, not guilty. 8, not guilty. 7, not guilty. 6, not guilty. 5, not guilty. 4, not guilty. 3, not guilty. 2, not guilty. 1, not guilty. 0. Set that man free. Y'all have a good night. I love y'all, man. Thank y'all for tuning in my live. Don't forget, email me those videos. The lawyer's going to look into it for defamation of character. Let them say what they want. Let them do their live. Screen record their shit. Send it to me. I got them. I ain't tripping on none of them. I got them. If it's your first time in my chat, put a 1 in my chat. Put a 1 in my chat. Hey, Kitty Green. Hey, Miss Celia Wiley Williams. Make sure y'all subscribe to my channel. Also, find me on IG. Follow me on IG at DJ TYSON 357. Somebody put my information up there. You feel like you want to bless my channel? It's at Kevin's Blessings. KevisBlessings. That's my cash app. And when you send that blessing, that's my blessing. I appreciate my blessings. PayPal.me/DJ TYSON 357. That's me. And also, my Gmail is DJ TYSON 357 at gmail.com. They put that up there wrong. Give me 1 second, y'all. Yeah, there you go, right there, y'all. There you go. Appreciate you, Indians. There you go. Why is y'all putting PayPal.me/DJ TYSON with my email? That's not my PayPal. It's just paypal.me/DJ Tyson 357. My email should be different, should be separate. Thank you. Thank you. If it's your first time in my chat, put a 1. If your first time, I see some new people. Hey, Miss Hollywood 23. Where's you from, Miss Hollywood? And welcome to my channel. K Nicole, I seen you before. Welcome to my channel. Miss Hollywood 23, where you from? Welcome to my channel. If it's your first time on my channel, put a 1 in the chat. Put a 1 in the chat if it's your first time in my channel, on my channel. Now you're saying I'm doxing people for you. Hey, Kitty Queen, where you from, Kitty Queen? Welcome to my channel. Make sure you add me. Make sure you add me on IG at DJ Tyson 357. What's up, Loanne? Yeah, we on it. We on it. Oh, Unique Thoughts, your first time in the tattoo? Minnesota? Hey, welcome, Dan. You know, I got cousins in Minnesota. My auntie is in Minnesota. Minnesota is the cold-ass place. It's a cold goddamn place. Yeah, add me on IG. What's up? Piece in this puzzle. Add me on IG, DJ Tyson 357. I will follow you back. Make sure you DM me so I know who you is from YouTube. I thank you all, you newbies, for coming on in. Don't let this be your last time. Now I'm doing something else today. Listen, Tracy Porter. Hey, how you doing? Yeah, it's cold as hell. It's cold as hell. It's cold as hell. I check my emails later, y'all. I got to some rest because I got to work today. What's up? Welcome to all the newcomers. Thank y'all for coming over. Hey, Darlene, this is your second week. I hope it don't be your last week. Make sure you hit that like button as well. Everybody put free Kales. I will check my email later. Y'all got them videos of them slandering my name. Please send them to me. Thank you. I'll check my email later, man. I'm just not into checking emails and nothing right now. I just want to talk to the people for a little bit and then get offline and get me some rest and do what I got to do. Anybody I didn't acknowledge today, if your first time in my chat, first week or second week in my chat, hit that like button, subscribe, share, get them free R. Kellys in the chat. Get them free R. Kellys in the chat. And if it's in your heart to donate to my channel, donate to my channel. Appreciate you. Fuck them haters. They mad because I'm a real one. And I ain't got to kiss nobody ass to be real. Period. DJ, we played that live. She said it was an accident. Oh, yeah, the girl. Yeah, let me replay it. Yeah, the one that's claiming I murdered her cousin. She even said it was an accident. She said it. But she wanted to carry on with the bullshit. Then it is what it is. But I reached out to some people, so let me go to my channel. Then it is what it is. But I reached out to some people, so and shout out to them 25 thumbs down. I appreciate you too, but you ain't hurting shit.
Information I got about the girl that R. Kelly people.
I think Dana J, he just want to try to manipulate something from YouTube. turn you against me. And this how God worked to bring people together. While everybody sitting up there talking like they know, I said, this is where it happened. I'm always loving my hood. You know what I'm saying? Them the guys, man. Meatball's one of the guys, too. I don't know why I think Dana J, he just want to try to manipulate something from YouTube and want to lie on my name. That's why I say, man, I can't wait till wherever I get to try to talk to Pat and break this down to her, what this goofy ass nigga tried to do.
Well, where's this video? I don't know who those people were in my live. Where's the video of them supposedly asking for apology to you on YouTube?
Yeah, I guess they was on Dana J channel.
Oh, hell no!
Yeah, I think he had her on her channel. One of them channels, Pat was on. I think she was on the chat and on YouTube talking to these clowns. That's why I say, man, look, this thing up, God, you need to put her up on what's really going on. And see, I keep trying to tell people this is a small world. They don't know who know who know who.
They don't know.
They don't know. They don't know.
It just blew me.
Now that you know that Dana J talked to her, now you need to put up on the game.
And then she flipped right back and went to Dana J. You talking about hypocrites and clout chasing?
Larry White's name saying they need a tombstone. This, that, and the other. Yeah, she was on
my video.
That was on social media. Yeah.
I didn't know Dana J. I just got some information sent to me because I've been doing R. Kelly. So they're like, check out this dude Dana J. He claims he's the bodyguard for R. Kelly. That's how I was introduced to Dana J. And he's supposed to be the little girl he kissed once, baby daddy. Okay, and so I was gonna make a video and he bring his old well-faced ass in my goddamn live chat talking about, oh, you're gonna steal lies on me and you won't use my name to blow your channel. Well, my channel is blowing up. And none of the videos are about Dana J.
Right. Yeah, and to me, and I felt it was disrespect to the family for him to do what he was doing. This guy, he pretends to know, even like the AJ dude that just passed, he pretended he know him.
That's what people was telling me. Every celebrity that died,
Dana J knows.
Act like he was kin to them in some type of way.
I remember when this young girl died, and Dana J was like, "That's my little cousin." Somebody came and said, "Dana J, that ain't your cousin."
Man would be like, what?
Yeah, just hear me out. I panicked. I went to my mama crib. When I went to my mama, I know her family. Her family know me. Meatball, Pat, Brian, Scarface.
Yes, he switched up with the quickness.
Now, when the accident happened, parents didn't press charges against me. Let's clarify something. They did not press charges against me because it was an accident and they knew me because I used to go over their crib all the time. I used to eat at their table. The whole hood used to go to their crib all the time with Meatball and Pat. So they knew that. Yeah. I'm glad you're here. Glad you're here, Sweet TV. I'm the one they call DJ TYSON, not Dana J. I'm breaking it down to him. I'm glad you're here. Yeah. So anyway, I was saying I was in your live, and I was typing, and all of a sudden they just come in the chat tomorrow. Yeah, he killed the 5-year-old Larry White. Now let me just make it clear. Meatball and Pat knows me personally. This ain't like I just met them people. I'm from the hood of 71st and East End, and everybody knew it was an accident. Everybody knew. No, that's a lie. He wasn't putting no garbage. That's why I say, come over here and get the tea from me. That's why I was trying to tell you in my chat. So I decided to go live and see who I am. Okay? That's old code never being messy.
Accident is an accident.
So what they did was they went in my past, Dana J, Larry, Levi, better not like me like some blogger. They went in my past and brought it onto YouTube. And that's what they did. And so Dana J was trying to capitalize off of Cash App, talking about she needed a tombstone, this, that, and the other, because that's what Dana J does. So I'm just giving you the 411. But nevertheless, let me give you the incident. So anyway, like you was explaining to them, there was two boys on back of the van. Larry and I guess the other boy was his cousin, whatever the case might be. I'm the one that was there. When I realized that I rolled over Larry, I picked him up and put him in my arms. And his blood what Dana J was doing them, talking about he needed a tombstone. That's what he said. I'm telling you. That's why I'm glad you're over here. See, Dana J was trying to creep up in my past and contact Pat and all them and all that and run this whole script on YouTube about me roasting and bragging. They didn't want to brought my past to YouTube, period. I was already forgiven years ago. You know what I'm saying? So whatever they was trying to do, they just trying to slander my name in the YouTube streets. Okay? Yeah. So check this out. Yeah, check this out. Let me explain to you. Let me explain to you what happened. So when I realized it, I picked him up. He was in my arms. No, it ain't the bun. I'm glad Sweet Tea is this lavish cousin. So that's why I'm explaining to her. And I feel I have the right to do that. Because they was over the channel trying to pull that bullshit. But anyway, I picked Larry up and I was finna put him in the van and take him to the hospital. They screamed down the street. They said, put him down, Tyson. So I put him down and I pat him. Yeah, just hear me out. I panicked. I went to my mama crib. When I went to my mama crib, the guys called me and said, man, Tyson, it was an accident. Because the block was hot and all that old other shit. I turned myself into the 71st Street Police Station. Pat and Meatball did not press charges because they loved me. Yeah. Okay, let her call in. Yeah, call in. Let me put the number there. Yeah. Pat and Meatball did not press charges on me because they loved me. This is 25 years going from the hood. Me, Brian, Scarface, all of us used to kick it over their crib all the time because Pat would cook all the time. So it wasn't like I was a stranger in the hood and everybody knew it was an accident. But they still gave me 2 years for leaving the scene of a fatal accident. That's what they charged me with. Leaving the scene. Did I put my number down? Somebody put my number there for it. Leaving the scene of a fatal accident, and I did my time, and I came home, and I just continued to live my life. God been forgiven me. Meatball and Pat have been forgiven me. It's just Dana J is the hype man trying to spew out some shit. Yeah, trying to spew out some shit with people, on social media. Yeah, the number right there. It's up there. That's why I was telling you, call.
Now I want y'all to hear what she says.
Yeah, so Platinum know me, the hood know me. And then when my last visit in Chicago, I even went around to the hood and showed them where the accident happened at and showed them I panicked. That's what I did. I was young. I was in my 20s. I panicked. What word they didn't understand? Oh, you want me to put the link in there? Yeah, I'll put the link in there. Let me invite you to the link. Let me put the link in there. Yeah, and all that stuff tomorrow. He tried to hide the body and put it in the garbage can and all this shit they was saying. I'm like, these people is delusional, man. I mean, yeah, and Danny J, yeah, and that's what that nigga do, man. He was trying to use Pat and him and Lil Larry to get a cash out to my man. I'm taking up donation for the family and this, that, and the other. I said, this nigga is really trying to profit off the deceased. Did I put it in there? This will be in the chat. Let me put the stream out in there. You come on here. There you go, right there. Yeah,
ain't gonna lie, Shell.
Off the deceased because everybody know me. It wasn't like nobody didn't know who Tyson is. Everybody know me. I wasn't no running, no hide and shit like that. I panicked. Yeah, go ahead. You want to go on? Yeah, hello? Go ahead.
Can they hear me?
Yeah, they can hear you.
Okay, and I'm watching on my device. I'm thinking they just coming in there like, I did a video. I was going to do a video about Dana J because he came up. I'm hearing the echo. He came up.
Now, she was supposed to did a video about Dana J, but she switched it and fed off it to the Larry shit. That's why I say they clout chasing off his name, cousin or not.
I've been covering the R. Kelly case and everything.
Right.
So I was gonna do a video about Dana J, and he came into my comment section on my live and was saying, "Oh, she's gonna be spewing lies about me," and I made a video. I didn't know him; he looked familiar, but I didn't know him. You know, I didn't know he knew my family. I'm a YouTuber. I'm doing YouTube. I don't tell YouTube making videos about my family.
Right.
So I didn't know this man. And so when they coming down, I'm thinking they talking about Dana J did. And I'm like, wait a minute, what made them come on my live and start talking about Larry White? And I'm like, Larry White? Was this the Chicago?
No, yeah. Let me explain it to you. They saw me in your chat. That's why everybody would start asking for wrenches. I need a wrench.
Wow.
I need a wrench. So then they start like, yeah, DJ Tyson killed Larry White, keep Larry White. So when you mention Larry White, you're like, I had a cousin. So when you mention, turn the TV down. Yeah, turn the TV down. Yeah, turn the TV down.
I gotta go out the other world. So we just started out because I can hear you.
Yeah.
I'm watching you on the other device.
Yeah, watch it.
Hold on.
Then she laughed.
Okay. I got real mad because I'm thinking they talking about Dana J, and I'm thinking, why are they coming to dance about Larry White? I don't believe in coincidence.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me turn this down.
So this is what happened. So they saw me in the chat, and I was able to chat in your chat. And then they was mad, and everybody wanna, can I get a wrench? Can I get a wrench? You know what I'm saying? And then
Why about me? And I made a video. I didn't know him. He was familiar.
Larry White. And so when you said my cousin, and then what made me realize you was related when you mentioned 71st and East End, because that's where I'm from. You follow me? I used to go over Pat and Meatball House all the time. Meatball the OG, the OG. But nevertheless, I used to go over their crib all the time and eat. Everybody used to go over their crib and eat. But it was an accident, the same way you explained it to them, just like that. But the only thing, what it was, when I realized it, I picked them up. And I was going to take him to the hospital, and they screamed. They said, put him down. When they told me to put him down, I panicked, and I left, and I went on my mama crib. So I would talk to the guys in the hood or whatever. They were like, man, we all know it was an accident, because I really panicked. I was in my 20s. I panicked. So
they made it like it was an old man.
No.
They made it like, you know what I'm saying, they didn't know who you were. Because that was never described to us, but it was just stated that it was an accident.
You mentioned 71st East End, because that's where I'm from. You follow me? I used to go over Pat and Meatball House all the time. Meatball the OG, the OGs. But nevertheless, I used to go over their crib all the time and eat. Everybody used to go over their crib and eat. But it was an accident, the same way you explained it to them, just like that. But the only thing, what it was, when I realized it, I picked them up.
Yeah, everybody is a mob because they've been rocking with me for a long time. What's your name? Demetria West. They've been rocking with me for these 2 years.
And I was going to take him to the hospital, and they screamed. They said, put him down. When they told me to put him down, I panicked, and I left, and I went on my mama crib. So I would talk to the guys in the hood or whatever. They were like, man, we all know it was an accident, because I really panicked. I was in my 20s. I panicked. So
they made it like it was an old man.
No.
They made it like, you know what I'm saying, they didn't know who you were. Because that was never described to us.
Now, for everybody don't know, this is the cousin of Larry White.
The day before, we went over there because we lived on like 73rd and 5th, all the way on the other side, but we still over East as well.
Yeah.
So I'm like, no, let him come home with us. She's like, we're going to come get him tomorrow, I promise. And that next day, it was in July when he got hit. And it rained so fucking hard that night. They wouldn't let me go to the hospital. And then she came home and they explained it to me that they couldn't get the swelling down off of his brain. And somehow they got to pull the cord. And I'm like, what does that mean? He gonna stop working? And she said yes. So, and that's what happened.
Yeah. And
I just thought somebody was playing with me like, why? Okay, why is they coming in here and then they talking about Dana J? Because, you know, I was going to go in on his ass and didn't know who he was. So he know our people?
No, he don't know him.
Dana J knows him?
No, he looked them up. No. Listen to me. He looked your people up. When they realized who Larry White was related to, him, Levi, a lot of them motherfuckers started looking up platinum information. They started calling Pat and started lying on me on social media because they don't like me. And that's what they was doing. They were just pulling up my past and making up lies. You know what I'm saying? Trying to tell me she needed tombstone and all this. They trying to raise cash out over, you know, your little cousin. This the shit that they was doing over there. So like I said today, you know, somebody sent the link and I just happened to go on the chat and I was just listening to you talk. I didn't know you was related to him. And when you said 71st and East End, I said, well, yeah, she know them. You know, Meatball, Pat, Brian, you name them people. She know them people. I used to come over to their crib and eat all the time, man. So
yeah, Lil
Brian, Big Brian, them my guys, yeah. But see, they and Scarface bald head ass, yeah. Hurt, man, Tango, yeah, all of my guys. You know what I'm saying?
I remember all of them names. I wasn't but 10 years old.
Yeah, but yeah, you talking about Brian, Big Brian, yeah, them was my people. We used to go over Pat house all the time to eat, you know. So that's why Pat didn't never press no charges because.
Okay, so tell me this. And I understand what you're saying because we never even got into all of that.
Yeah.
What were you doing when they were on the back of it? You didn't realize they were on the back?
I didn't even
know. I'm asking.
I didn't even know they was on back of the van. And that's when I stopped. I was like, dang, I rolled over something. You know what I'm saying? And when I looked, it was Larry. I picked him up.
So you back out because what was stated to me was that Walter and Larry, you had a ladder on the back.
Yep.
And
they was hang gliding, yeah.
Being boys, playing in that alley.
Yes,
and in the alley. Walter jumped off first, and you know Larry was tall to be fast. And he jumped off. Well, he probably couldn't jump off as fast as Walter did. He wasn't fast.
Yeah, and I said, damn, I rolled over something. I didn't know what it was. And when I realized it was him, I picked him up. I was gonna put him in the van and take him to the hospital. And they like put him down. And that's when I packed. You know, and I turned myself in. And Pat, I mean, they was there. Everybody was there. Everybody was outside. Everybody was there. I think they was there all in the house, but everybody was still around.
I don't think Pat and Meatball was out there right there where they was.
Yeah, you know, but what the story I'm trying to tell people is they never pressed the charges on me and nothing like that because they knew me. They said it was an accident. So they charged me with leaving the scene of a fatal accident. And that's what I'm trying to tell people. I had to go to jail. They gave me 2 years. Did my time. I came home. But the point I'm trying to make them, it was
like. Okay, this was traumatic for me, baby. I'm on my life, not in my own business. Yeah. And they come in there talking about how this man put my little cousin in the dumpster. This is traumatic for me.
See, like they coming in.
And I wasn't talking about my family, sir, Dom K.
Yeah, hey Dom, stop. She wasn't talking about her family. They was talking about her family.
Larry, period.
She wasn't talking about Larry at all. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Covering R. Kelly, talking about R. Kelly.
Right, he said he's not referring to you. But this is what he probably referring to them. But see, like I'm explaining to people I went, she was just in her live talking. And they
okay, he said he's talking about Dana J.
Yeah, he's talking about Dana J. Yeah. But listen, but like I was trying to explain to them, she was just in her live, just, you know, doing a live. And they just started talking about Larry White. And it rang the doorbell with her, and she was like, Larry White, that's my cousin. So when you said East End, I said, yeah, that's him. And that's when I was telling you, I'm Kevin Terrell. I'm DJ Tyson, not Dana J.
I didn't know. I thought y'all was playing. I didn't know who was who and what was what, because I don't really know why. I do my commentary, and I get off. You know, I do my videos, and, you know, I try to be as professional as I can, and I get off my channel. So when they start saying Larry White, 5 years old, he the kid, right. And it was just like registering.
But the crazy part about all this is this ain't got nothing to do with R. Kelly. That's what they don't understand. So they try to say Debo broke the story. First of all, it was never no story to break about my life, my past.
Exactly.
It was my past. It ain't got nothing to do with me being a blogger. Because y'all some
hate.
You know what?
I guess it was for my ears to learn this. That's all it was.
Yeah. So see, they think because they creep up in people's past, that's supposed to like hurt me. I'm supposed to run. And no, nigga, that's the past. Pat and Ben forgave me about that. It's just y'all trying to act.
Larry's oldest brother, he was 22.
Yeah.
We blocked him last August. He got murdered over there on Cottage Grove.
Dang.
And I guess they said Lonnie was trying to kill you or something, or he was mad about that. That was his baby brother.
Yeah, but it was. But everybody knew it was an accident. I mean, I'm not worried if he was trying to kill me or not.
As a child, it was an accident. Fell back the van with the ladder, and you know they watched jumped off. Larry jumped off last, and whoever backed out ran over Larry's head.
Yep, and that was me. And it was an accident, and that's why Pat and them never pressed charges on me. I only did 2 years. They gave me 2 years.
Don't you know how special that little boy was?
Yeah, I know. I used to be over there all the time.
If people saw him, they wouldn't even think that they would have thought, oh, they kidnapped him from a white family. He didn't look shit like neither one of them.
Yeah, but see, what they don't understand though is this is, sweetie. I used to be over there with them all the time. It ain't like.
Well, I probably seen you as a child.
Yeah, you probably seen it. I used to be over right in the courtway right there. Right in the courtway, right? It's buildings on, the apartments on one side, and there ain't nothing but a long walkway. You stay on this side, you stay on that side. I used to be over there all the time. I used to be over there with Larry all the time. But these people on the internet don't know this, so they want to come over here and make it more than what it is.
So wait a minute. So tell me where David J falls in. I'm coming for his ass.
This is where Dana J falls in. See, when Debo or Levi or whoever, they didn't like me at the blog. So what they was trying to do is try to pull up anything about me that could bring to social media. I'm not on trial. My shit is over with. I did my time. The family cool with me or whatever the case might be, but they was trying to turn Pat and them against me. So what they did, they went into my past, they brought it up. Now what they thought, I was supposed to just come on the internet, on social media and apologize for something that I already took care of years ago. And it didn't happen like that. You follow me? So they think I'm supposed to come over here and tell my life story. This is what this one is all about. So Dana J reached out to Pat, and I guess he was doing his thing. You know, he's a manipulative nigga.
So this ugly motherfucking
Yeah. He reached out to your family.
I did a video about.
Yeah.
I was gonna do a video about him. I didn't know him from a can of paper.
Yeah, he reached out to your family, and that's how it all came up. He started coming up talking about, yeah, they need a tombstone.
But if it was an accident,
I said, man, I can't believe they sitting up here playing with Larry White life like that, man. You know what I'm saying? And
let me ask you something.
They don't like me, so they did all this goofy ass shit, and that's how it always comes.
Hey, Pee Wee, if it was an accident, why would you have to go to hell on the one way if it was an accident? I'm trying to understand, because I see in one comment you say in the end she don't talk to her aunt now, so leave her child alone. Damn, let the angel rest. But if it was your child, you would go to hell. How you go to hell? I don't understand. If it was my child, I would go to hell. But it's an accident. It wasn't done on purpose. So why would anybody want to go to jail if it was an accident? I don't understand that.
About them bringing up my past, but I don't trip on that. If that would work for them, that would work for them, and that's why I'm glad I got a channel to clear shit up. So that way, that's why I say you can hear from me. You can call Pat. It don't matter. Pat them. I guess Dana was trying to get Pat them to turn against me because they must have been lying to her about something. But I never mentioned anything about this. They the one brought up my past on social media, not me.
Right, because I was wondering why they coming here talking about child killer.
And then, she followed the narrative.
Yeah, man.
And then what she followed the narrative with the bullshit. Like I owe her explanation. I don't owe her shit. I don't owe her a goddamn thing. And I'm going to keep saying that. So she can clout chase off this shit all you want, but I don't owe her shit. That shit was dealt with 25 years ago. People think I'm supposed to live in sorrow or in my pain. God been forgiving me. I ain't doing none of that. I made my peace with that. My peace been made. And God has been forgiving me. That's why he's not going to stop blessing me, because he know my heart. Now, if she want to take and fuck around with Okob and Dana J and they want to steady keep playing with them, let them keep playing. It's going to bite their ass in the end. And then she got a nerve to go tell me she my karma. You ain't my goddamn karma. You somebody else's damn karma. Most definitely ain't mine. And I ain't worried about it. 25 years ago, girl, get your ass up out of here. And you talking about you was 10. Like you was trying to solve some shit. Girl, you was 10 years old. And you telling the people what happened. See, they be contradicting themselves.
Five?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's when I started explaining. I remember the thing, and I remember them telling me about the thing, and jumping off, and somebody been dragged out over and over and everything. And it was an accident. But I don't know who that was coming out, picked him up and trying to the garbage can.
That was Oko. That was Oko. Them the ones that worked with the guy Larry that stuck up now.
That was hard for them to say that about
Yeah, because that's what they do on social media. So they try to get people to turn against me, and they're the one who been there don't even know. But that's why I say I'm so glad that you came on my channel. I'm so glad that you explained how it happened, so everybody can hear it, at least from you. I tried to explain it even when I went to Chicago this year in May. You know what I'm saying? I went back to the area and I showed them where it happened. I gave them a whole breakdown. It's on one of my lives on this channel. And I gave them the break. I said, this is where the accident happened. While everybody's sitting up there talking like they know, I said, this is where it happened. I'm always loved my hood. You know what I'm saying? They the guys, man. Meatball's one of the guys, too. I don't know why they... I think Dana J, he just wanted to try to manipulate something from YouTube and want to allow my name. That's why I say, man, I can't wait till I get to try to talk to Pat and break this down her what this goofy ass nigga trying to do.
Well, where is this video? I don't know who those people were in my life. Where is the video of them supposedly asking for apology to you on YouTube?
Yeah, I guess they was on Dana J channel.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah, he had on. I think he had on her channel. One of them channels. Pat was on. I think she was on the chat and on YouTube talking to these clients. That's why I say, up man, look, this thing number, God, you need to put her up on what's really going on. Cause see, I keep trying to tell people this is a small world. They don't know who know who know who. They don't know. They don't know.
It just blew me.
Now that you know that Dana J talked to her, now you need to put up on the game what he was trying to really do. This nigga was trying to capitalize off of Cash App using Larry White's name, saying they need a tombstone, this, that, and the other. Yeah, she was on.
My video.
Pat was on social media. Yeah.
I didn't know Dana J. I just got some information sent to me because I've been doing R. Kelly. So they like, check out this dude, Dana J. He claimed he's the bodyguard for R. Kelly. That's how I was introduced to Dana J. And he's supposed to be the little girl he kissed on, baby daddy. Okay, and so I was gonna make a video, and he bring his old well-fake ass in my goddamn live chat, talking about, oh, you gonna spew lies on me, and you won't use my name to blow your channel up. My channel is blowing up, and none of the videos are about Dana J.
Right. Yeah, and to me, and I felt it was disrespect to the family for him to do what he was doing. This guy, he pretends to know, even like the AJ dude that just passed, he pretended he know him.
That's what people was telling me. Every celebrity, that guy,
Dana J knows him.
like he was kin to them in some type of way.
I remember when this young girl died, and Dana J was like, that's my little cousin. Somebody came on and said, Dana J, that ain't your cousin, that's my cousin. Yeah, I mean, this is what dude been doing for the last 2 years. He know R. Kelly, he raised him as a child. You don't see him with no pictures with the dude, and the only picture you see him is in 2019. Going back 30 years, as he claimed he know him and raised, you don't see him in shit. So get your fraud ass out of here. And that's how we got into it. See, what they was trying to do, they was trying to turn you against me, and this how God worked to bring people together. That's from Chicago.
Yes,
you haters.
They did it all recorded. They disrespected my cousin. Saying that this man picked him up and put him in.
Yeah, and she kept saying on the line, she said, that ain't true. And she said, that's lies. That ain't true. And to show you how they try to spew up lies and try to slander my name. But I keep telling y'all, I serve an awesome God. Y'all, God still forgave me. He still forgive me right now today. It's just y'all malicious intent. It just ain't working for y'all. And Dana J, you gonna hate you probably ever talk to Pat, because that's her cousin right there. And I'm pretty sure when she talked to her, your auntie. Man, I'm pretty sure when she giving a 411 about your bitch ass and what you was trying to do, oh man, you was out there, dude.
Because he claimed to be R. Kelly's bodyguard.
No, ain't no goddamn bodyguard.
Y'all go to my channel and look at the video I posted. Dana J, R. Kelly's bodyguard tried to intimidate me. That's the video I made about Dana J last week.
Yeah.
I had no idea about none of this. That he knew my cousin, he knew my family.
He don't know him.
I didn't know.
Listen, he don't know him. He looked him up. He don't know him. He looked him up. He don't know him. He looked him up. Yeah, that's what he do. He looked him up and tried to play this bullshit. Even with Kanika Jiggers, he had like he was related to the husband. This dude is I don't know. This dude.
So they claim his ugly ass stepped in the picture with R. Kelly and told somebody to snap the picture. And he's standing behind R. Kelly. I did see the picture. And he claimed after the fact that he is his bodyguard because he was standing behind him during that trial in Chicago.
Man, listen, that dude is a fraud. He's a super goofy fan. That's all he is, a fan. Now he's trying to clean up his act like he's so for R. Kelly. And the nigga talking about, man, somebody said I gotta record. It is to record him and everybody in the chat. Y'all remember when he got into it with Blockbender and Blockbender played the recording when that nigga said, I got some information that could put R. Kelly in jail for whatever. I still got it. He talking about, hey, I wonder where it's at. This dude is a character on these YouTube streets, man.
I'm gonna blast his ass off this goddamn article I got. Because I wasn't gonna do the video, but I'm doing it tomorrow.
And make sure you holler at Pat. Tell her I love her, and she want my number. Tell her she can call me too. It's all good.
So, but now I know what happened to my cousin. I can see the man who did it, but like they said, you were backing out, and I thought it was an old man, you know, in one of them bands like that.
No, they were surfing on the, holding on to that ladder. I didn't even know it, but yeah.
And that's what they said. The driver didn't know, he didn't see it, and he was bagging out and ran him over.
Yeah.
So that was a really traumatic experience for my family because he was so young, and he was younger than all of us, and he went before we did.
Yeah.
In a gruesome way. So I mean,
it's crazy, man. And then it was dramatic for me because I had him in my arm, and his blood was gushing on my arm. I never forget it. You know what I'm saying? I would go put him in the van.
So what was he doing? Was he unconscious?
I mean, to me, he was still conscious, but when they told me to put him down, I put him down and I panicked. They said, put him down. Whoever was screaming from down the street, they like, put him down. Because they said you're not supposed to pick a person up when they bodily injured, but I would go take him to the hospital myself. You know what I'm saying? They say, put him down. Because I had him in my arm just like this. But these people out here, man, they don't know, man. I done told this testimony a lot of times. So
what happened where did the meatball come? Go to my channel, Ivan, Sweet TTV. Where did meatball and that come out? Because
I can't remember because I left. Like I said, when I picked him up and they told me to put him down, I jumped in my van and I went over to my mama's house, man. And I called over to that's what I told them. I panicked. I even told the police that on 71st Street. That's why they charged me with leaving the scene. That's why I keep trying to tell people. People do their homework instead of just going on what people say. If I really killed somebody, don't you think they would have pressed charges? They did not press charges. They love me. Meatball and Pat love Tyson. They love Brian. They love Scott. Everybody went over their crib. Everybody. We ate at their table.
Well, I called my cousin. He didn't say that. I'm just telling you that now. And, he don't know because he wasn't around. But
he wasn't around.
And I called my cousin.
Get up with Brian.
And in Minnesota with Pat and them, they've been down there for a long time now.
Yeah.
So he said your name. He said Tyson. And then, he started going into some other stuff about how the meatball and, the drug situation. So I'm like, I got to find out who this guy is.
Mm-hmm.
He made it seem like you purposefully did it. I'm just going to tell you that now. My cousin.
No.
But he wasn't nowhere around. I don't remember him being around when they were in the family.
No, he wasn't. Everybody used to go over her crib.
Wrong. I don't know.
Yeah, well. Yeah.
But that's how they told us it was an accident. And that you will not know who you are was bagging out. And, Larry couldn't jump off and you accidentally ran him over. But I don't know who those guys were that was in there talking about you put them in the trash can. That really touched me. I really became angry.
Yeah. I emailed you right away after that. I was like, these people, but see, they just, I don't know, man. It's the hate so real on the social media, man.
David J gotta be stopped.
He got to, man. I mean, he literally thinking he know everybody and don't know any past somebody past he know. My longtime friend, that's my friend. This, that, and the other.
Yeah, that's what they say.
This nigga, he claiming the dead. He claimed the dead, trying to get a cash up off the dead. One of the sad stories about the dead, the deceased. And this is what this nigga doing. And he was trying to do it with actually the people in the trying to collect the cash up off the land. I was like, this nigga is just.
And see, that's what really boils my blood. That you said this same man that I was gonna do a video about. He tried to solicit my cousin, my dead cousin.
Yeah, try to solicit.
I'm coming for his ass.
Yeah, you did.
Where is the video? Can somebody please send the video to my email that David J did with Pat Meatball?
Somebody get the video for me. They hit me in the chat. Y'all.
Let me ask you this, because I don't want to hold you. How long ago was this? Because look, back then I didn't know shit about YouTube.
Talking about when he did it with your auntie?
Yeah, was this recently?
What was it about? How long ago was it ago, y'all? They tell me in the chat. How long was it ago? They say he did collect money. How long was it ago Dana J did this video? Was it like, how many months ago was it? They gonna put it in the chat.
So this was recently.
Yeah, it's just recent. I think it was 2021. It was 2021 or toward the end of 2020.
Please, somebody put it in the chat.
February. February. January or February.
Larry's birthday was February.
Yeah, he did it January. Yeah, because I think they were saying his birthday was coming up too. Yeah, it was January or February.
February the 15th.
Yeah.
Okay, where's the video, Butterfly? Now send it to my email.
Somebody send her the video.
Please.
Yeah, because I think she was supposed to have been on somebody. Oh, no, yeah. And that other girl, Taylor, you mix had her on her live, too. Girl, this lady named Taylor.
Oh, did she try you say?
Who?
He's playing a conversation with my auntie right now.
Yeah, that stupid-ass nigga, Domboski.
Who is that?
Another nigga from Chicago that's a bitch nigga. Stain.
Oh my
God. Man,
it's
some goofy niggas on here, man.
Well, I know that affects you for that to happen.
Yeah, man, listen, man. I don't listen, I just know God, man, and I know your people, and I know what it was, I know what it is, and ones that wasn't there that really can't tell me nothing, I was there. You know,
he's not gonna exploit my family.
Yeah.
I just think it was a coincidence because when Dana J name came back up, I was gonna do a video about him. I didn't know he knew, contacted my family. I didn't know he knew about Larry. I never discussed that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fuck him up.
Nah, that's what you get for fucking with people's family. Don't know who is who. You see, people,
exactly.
And these people don't. I be trying to tell these people, this is a small world. Somebody knows somebody that knows somebody knows somebody. They make it seem like I was running and hiding.
I mean, you run.
Yeah, I left the scene.
And now the way they explained it was like, this was some malicious type.
Yeah, like it was malicious, like it was just maliciously intent, or just a random dude that just did it. No.
And they in there talking about you, and I don't know why they started talking about you in my live.
Yeah.
And then explaining about my little cousin that they didn't even know.
They didn't even know. They were sitting up there. Man,
this is crazy. So you saying that Dana J was in my life? Saying that?
No, Dana J wasn't in your life. It was Oko, the people that rocking with that dude, Larry McGee. Grown man show, that dude. Them his people.
Okay, so it wasn't Dana J, okay.
It wasn't him. He wasn't in there. But he the motherfucker that screwed up all this Larry White stuff, and the other guy, Levi, that's supposed to be his R. Kelly cousin. They looked up my record, and That's what they did. I mean, I don't care. They brought it to YouTube, so I mean, I ain't tripping with that. I mean, evil is. No, they charged me believing the scene of a fatal accident, and then the dude gonna say, "I was never supposed to get my license back." Boy, you got to be crazy. I got my license right now today. I don't know what they thought it was an accident. Accident.
That's what I was told at 10 years old. I was 10, I'm 41. That, it was an accident. Larry's playing on back the truck fell off. Whoever the guy was, I don't think he was an older man, like an old drunk or something, and ran him over.
Yeah.
And it really hurt me to this day. So for me to see that on my live, and I'm like, I wasn't even thinking about it, and it just happened. It's kind of shocking.
Yeah, it's called The Family Discussion of Larry White. It's on Dana J. channel. Yup. Somebody.
Interviewing my aunt.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. I was upset. I'm like, okay, who is this guy?
Yeah, I be trying to tell dude, they better. Yeah, they was just lying all up in that chat. I said, boy, you sitting up there lying. I said, stop lying. Nobody do no shit like that. Man.
Damn. This is crazy. I just heard so bad from my uncle because he just lost his other son, so.
Yeah, these people don't have no remorse, man. That's why, man, I don't know. So that they gotta be stopped because he do too much on these social media streets and just lying. He took.
But he said I was gonna be lying about him once I got the information I got about the girl that R. Kelly peed on. Dana J. and Shantae McGee supposed to be his baby mama. That's what the article says. That those are his children. So I was going, and then not only that, there's supposed to be some prostitute that was coming over to R. Kelly's house off of Lincoln Highway. Dana J. said that he was escorting this young lady to go see Robert Kelly, and instead, Robert didn't want the girl when he seen her, so Dana J. took her into his vehicle and raped her.
What?
This is what the people are saying on this article, yes. He supposedly raped the prostitute. And she was underage, but she was a prostitute.
Well, wait.
And I was going to make the video about it.
Where you see this article at?
I got my where I go do my research.
Damn.
All you got to do is Google it.
Damn. See?
What did she send me? Dana J. It's something media, Scandal Media. Dana J. is an article about Dana J. on Scandal Media. Scandal Media, y'all, check it out. Because I was going to know, these people wrote an article about him. He didn't write this.
And they
no loyalty. He collected money for Larry White. Okay. This is a small world, because I'm telling you, I was just going to do a video about him. I didn't know this guy knew my family or had any contact with my family. I never knew anything about that.
Yeah.
That he was trying to get money off of my little cousin, my blood.
Yep, talking about a tombstone. I ain't got no tombstone. All this stuff.
Okay, wait a minute. So, Pat and them came to Dana J about Larry having a tombstone, because Larry got a tombstone.
Somebody put in the chat, you got to go watch it. I really didn't watch it all of it because I don't be watching it. He's a habitual liar. It's right there in the chat. She hit that link right there. That's where his live is at. If you don't delete it. Yeah. So
you won't let me click on it here.
Yeah.
Okay, so I just wanted to call it. I appreciate have no hard feelings, but it was just disturbing.
Yeah, I know.
When it came out and what those people were saying.
No, it's all good, man. It's nothing but love over here, man. It's still love for them. I mean, like I say,
what's the name of the video?
The name of the video is The Family Discussion of Larry White. Yeah, watch it before somebody's saying go watch it before you remove it. Yeah, I'm gonna send it to your phone. Soon as you get
let me say something. How would you feel if you on your live talking about random shit?
No. You're supposed to feel that way. I felt the same way too.
In there and just start to say your cousin name, 5-year-old Larry White, and you just see it in big old letters.
Yeah. And I'm not even knowing. They just trying to just blackball me. That's all. And then when you kept saying it, then when you said East End, I said, yeah, that's her cousin there. Because only people know where it happened at. When I heard you say East End, I said, yep, that's her little cousin. Yeah.
I see it. That's ugly ass.
Mm-hmm.
And he got 3K off of it.
I don't know how much he got off of it, but I know he be.
Now you want
Yeah,
crowd.
that man, he been doing so much. He was supposed to give that other girl her car back, told him had the people trying to raise $2,000 so he get another car. He still didn't get another car.
That old lady was talking. I like the way she talked about his ass.
Yeah, that dude.
I forgot her name. She's an older lady. She be talking about his ass like a damn dog. The dog he looked like.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought it was Dana J, honey. That they said it was Dana J.
No, DJ TYSON.
So I don't want to hold you.
All right, well, I thank you for coming in, man. I thank you for coming on, man. And like I say, man, my condolences still goes out to them, man, because I know, you know.
Yeah, but it was really terrible for our family, and it still is.
Yeah.
It still is, because Larry, he didn't live. He didn't need to live longer than what he did, and did more.
Yeah.
He needed to have seen more and did more. So, and it hurts because the day before it happened, we were over there. I saw him the day before this happened. And I said, Mama, come on, let's take Larry home with us. She said, we're going to come back tomorrow and get him. And I blamed her to this very day. I blamed her to this very day. Like, I told you, let's take him home with us. So, and it happened that next day.
Mm-hmm. So, they say he live right now too, so I guess go see what the goofy's saying.
Yeah.
All right, I thank you for calling in, Sweet Tea, man.
Okay.
That was so crazy.
Put her up on what time it is, man, because she need to be aware, man.
What's so crazy is she blamed her to this day because she told her at 10 years old. She told her at 10 years old, so you blame her to this day. Y'all stop playing with me. I'm going, y'all. I'm finna go on Random Baby channel. I'm gonna holler at y'all later. Love y'all. I'm out.